What happens in the dark must be brought to light. This is something that I'm starting to learn in life, and it applies to all areas, all aspects of life. For an example, the hard work that you put in, all the extra hours that you put in at work, the time that you sacrifice from your friends and family to work on your craft, the time that you sacrifice from your sleep schedule to pursue your dreams, all the hard work that you do in the dark will eventually be brought to light, and it's going to reflect through your character, and people are going to see it. It's going to reflect through the way you walk, the way you talk to others, the way you treat yourself, the way you carry yourself. And for another example, the things that you do bad, the not so great things, the times that you get caught lacking, the times that you may be talking bad about somebody else, the times that you may be gossiping or trying to get over on somebody, whatever it is, the things that you do in the dark will eventually be brought to light. Let's say, for an example, you are cheating on your partner, right? You may think you can get away with it, but trust me, they're going to find out. The Most High sees everything. Trust me, the Most High is going to tell that person, they're going to give them a sign that something is, there's a red flag, there's something wrong in the relationship. And that person's going to be, that person's going to find out exactly what's going on, especially if it's a woman. If it's a woman, it's inevitable. She's going to find out what's going on, and it's only a matter of time before, it goes south. So everything that you do in the dark will eventually be brought to light. No matter how secretive or how classified you may think it is, no secret is safe. All right. Nothing is truly kept a secret forever. Everything is eventually exposed. Look at celebrities. There's so many different examples. We can go down the list. O.J. Simpson, Kobe Bryant and his allegations. There's so many. I don't even want to go into it. There's so many different examples, but everything that you do in the dark will be brought to light. Another example, just take a look at nature. Take a look at life. Before we had a consciousness, it was just pitch black. It was just abyss. There was just nothing. And before life, before the five senses, before we had a consciousness, there was just nothingness. And then at some point in time, that nothingness decided to live a human experience with the five senses, with the touch, taste, smell, and to experience life and to, be brought to light. And this goes into the next thing, which is light comes from darkness. There can't be light without darkness, and vice versa. And that's where duality comes in, and polarity and balance. And there's just so many different things that tie into it. And life is really beautiful, honestly. When you look at it, it's simple. It's very simple. We make it hard. We get caught up in distractions. We tend to not think for ourselves, but we're constantly getting messages. We're constantly getting synchronicities in our physical reality. We just got to follow those signs and walk by faith. And, if there's anything that I want people to learn from this video, and that's the final point, which is anything that you go through in life, the struggles, the roadblocks, you need to tackle that in the dark. You need to face that on your own, and you need to keep that to yourself. Because I see a lot of people on social media, they want to, post on their story about, their mental health, and they want to talk about what goes on in their personal life and what goes on with their family and how they feel on the inside. And, it may sound cool and all, but that's stuff that you need to face on your own time in the dark, and you need to talk to yourself, and you need to do that shadow work by yourself. That's not something that you should share with the world. And trust me, from the outside looking in, that makes people uncomfortable. Nobody wants to, swipe through stories and see a face of somebody crying and complaining about what goes on in their personal life. Like, nobody wants to see that. It makes them uncomfortable, and it kind of just repels people away from you, because hurt people and misery loves company, and nobody wants to be around somebody that drains them emotionally. So I'm not trying to say don't reach out to people, but don't reach out to everybody. Don't expose your personal life and all your problems to the whole world, because it's not for the whole world to see. Those are problems that you need to face on your own in the dark. And as time goes on, as you face those problems, as you have that conversation with yourself, as you work on yourself and reflect and figure out what the root of your problem is, what triggers you emotionally, you will start to grow, and that growth will be exposed in the light, and it's gonna reflect through your behavior and your mannerisms and the way you carry yourself. So that's all I pretty much got to say. I don't want to drag this video out too long. The main point that I want to get across is what happens in the dark will be brought to light. This goes with everything, absolutely everything. The hard work that you put in the dark when nobody's watching, it's going to be brought to light, and it's going to reflect through you. I promise you. And vice versa. The stuff that you do negative, when you're slacking or when you're talking bad about somebody, that stuff catches up. The Most High sees everything. What goes around comes around. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. If you guys left this video motivated, inspired, or a better person, then I did my part. Other than that, peace, love, positivity. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Peace.